Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel attended in Havana a march honoring the Student Martyrs of November 27, 1871, in the 155th anniversary of their execution due to the injustice and cruelness of the Spanish colonial authorities.
The historical steps of the University of Havana, a walk taken over by the students. Thousands of young Cuban citizens gathered to honor the 8 medicine students assassinated 150 years ago. At the march, President Miguel Díaz-Canel spoke out, saying it was precisely a massive walk against that hate that took many innocent lives like theirs.
This march is not for solely remember those 8 medicine students. It's also for remembering all the values of our country, our society. One is humanism, then there is internationalism. We have many principles, and some of them we have to rescue, but many are well established.
From the University Hill over San Lazaro Street all the way to La Punta, once the stronghold in which the 8 medicine students were executed in 1871, their presence was felt once again in the drive of other youth. Right now, the youth role is very important, the most decisive, because we were the future, and our ideals are what we will shape the country for the future. So, these are all the thoughts we must keep alive, and it depends on us. Mostly that depends on us. After almost 2 years marked by the isolation measures due to COVID-19 on the islands, and after strong political tensions and destabilization attempts prompted from foreign aggressors, it seems like this November 27th, Cuban students take the street once again.
In these recent times of pandemic awareness, the youth was present as volunteers in quarantine centers, supporting the transformation process in social networks and rejecting interventionist plans from the reactionary circles in the U.S. Also, the youth will be in all the tasks the revolution needs to be done.
The sun touches the stone of the monument built right in the place where 150 years ago the crime was committed, which ended with the lives of Carlos Verdugo, Alonso Álvarez, Carlos de la Torre, Ángel Laborde, Anacleto Bermúdez, José de Marcos Medina, Pascual Rodríguez, and Eladio González. It is a moment for reaffirming our convictions, for us to once again feel like we are worthy heirs of the struggle of independence of our country. Of course, we feel proud every day for having been born here, and right now we have to commemorate also the 5th anniversary of the Commander-in-Chief's passing away. Cornerstone of our revolution's development, we are convinced of that. The 115th anniversary of the death of the medicine students is a date we all, as doctors and students, know very well, because it came out of the most heinous injustice. A century and a half after those events, in the Caribbean island, the youth marched to remember that the 8 medicine students aren't lost in oblivion or dead, for they are the symbol of the young citizens of today, who 3 days ago honored Fidel in the steps of the University of Havana. These images bear witness of the youth support of the revolution and their keen remembrance of history.
Lisandra Andrés, teleSUR, La Habana, Cuba.